Hello Sag, welcome to your mid-May reading. This is for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. Please make sure you check all your placements to get a clear picture of what's going on for you at this time. As always, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate for all of you. Please take the bits that do resonate and leave the rest behind for somebody else. I'm going to be pulling a Celtic cross for you today, and I'm going to start off with a couple of archetypes. We already have a flipper. Let's get another. Nectar. Ooh, we have the nectar and the crone. Alright, I'm going to have to consult the book because these cards are very detailed and I don't want to tell you anything wrong. Alright, give me a minute. Okay. Nectar. Such a beautiful card, is it not? Nectar talks about medicine, the elixir, and the garden. In Hindu mythology, there is a miraculous substance known as Amrit or nectar that contains infinite healing power. This golden nectar or sacred elixir is the drink of immortality, and like its sister substance Soma, is known to activate subtle intelligent forces that ease the mind, body and spirit. Though esoteric, these images lead us to the central energy of this archetype, the sweet, potent, heavenly essence that lubricates our spirit back to life. The nectar card calls us to identify and relish in places, practices, people, and activities that regenerate and heal. Medicine is needed, and it comes in subtle form that you may be overlooking. Seek the most sensuous, fragrant flower in the garden you have forgotten. Don't underestimate this remedy. It is said when someone has activated the substance within, it is reflected in their shimmering eyes. How beautiful, my goodness. I think this card is a call for you to go out in nature, literally pick a bunch of flowers for yourself and use that as medicine. Make sure that the beverages that you are consuming are good for your body and good for your organs and good for your health, and don't consume anything that may stray you from this healing path. Now, when it comes to the crone, I remember this archetype from before. It is quite deep, but I will read it out nonetheless. All right. Give me a minute. Sorry about that. The crone is the witch, the old woman, the sage. The crone has seen it all. Nothing frightens or surprises her. She is the final manifestation in the feminine trifecta of maiden, mother, crone. In her long life, she's witnessed endless cycles of death, sex, failure, rebirth, conflict and regeneration, giving her the ability to rise above the world of duality. She laughs at notions of good or bad, right or wrong, and she has seen the earth churning, smoldering, taking life and giving life. The crone energy accepts everything in, devouring beauty and suffering with the same mouth, using their energy to reveal hidden secrets and knowledge. Her energy resides in all of us, though it is feared by most for its power and unconventional relationship with death and the macabre. Awakening the crone is dangerously rich and unapologetically magic. Some of you may be witches, some of you may be in the esoteric, some of you may be in the occult, and some of you may be exploring the deep dark depths of your own psyche. This is shadow work at its finest, and not just shadow work for self, but shadow work that helps other people as well. Some people work from a very surface level. And I feel like with the nectar and the crone, you are coming about with this almost dangerously beautiful energy of power. Plain and simple, raw power that can truly help other people, that can help lift them from whichever sorrow or apathetic state that they're in. And with the crone, I feel like you have learned so very much in your journey through life, and you're not afraid of the dark. You're not afraid of anything macabre, and you're not afraid of pain. But you see the beauty in it too. Wow. Extremely dark start. Dark but beautiful. I love it. Let's see. What does your tarot have to say? The King of Swords. I love the King of Swords in this deck, because it doesn't just talk about being an entrepreneur and being very sharp and very wise. It talks about trusting the universe. It talks about wishing upon stars, plucking those stars from the sky and weaving them into the fabric of your own life. I feel like you have been through the ringer, Sag, and I feel like also you have almost accepted life for what it is. You've set your own rules because of the wisdom that you have gained, and you're not letting anybody cross boundaries where they are not invited. Let's see, challenges. 7 of Swords. Yeah, I feel like, again, with the 7 of Swords, one can have a tendency to be in that escapist kind of energy. Sometimes when we are on the path to healing, when we are on this journey, we can make excuses for ourselves and other people. We can become empathetic to an extent where we feel like every single bad thing that a person does is forgiven because of such and such trauma that they've been through. Nothing excuses poor behavior. Do not make excuses for other people. If they are treating you wrong, take it at face value and draw boundaries where they are needed. I feel like some of you may be seeing the best in the people around you, but sometimes you need to see them for who they are. Your focus is the star. Your focus is to heal. This is Aquarius energy. You may be dealing with an Aquarius, or you may have it heavily in your chart. But I feel like with the star card showing up and the Taj Mahal representing this card in this deck, it talks about a monument of love. It talks about building a home that is, well, not just made of bricks and mortar. It is built on emotion. Wishing upon a star. I have been talking about that with the King of Swords. This is all air energy, but it is air energy at its finest. It is using all the tools that we are blessed with in our very beautiful long lives, and using our words wisely and correctly, speaking to ourselves with kindness. Let's see what was in the recent past. The Tower. Yeah, I was feeling this. There was something that came to a crashing halt for you, because only and only when we go through this dark night of the soul is when we can begin this beautiful journey that I see you on right now. I feel like all of that darkness is being left in the past. Whatever transpired here, whether it was a failed relationship, I don't like to say failed relationship. If it was a relationship that ended, it was a career that ended, it was a part of you that transformed, a part of you that you may not have liked, that you wanted to desperately change, I feel like you've successfully done so. What is crowning you? The Two of Swords. This guy is popping up a lot, and the reason the Two of Swords is popping up so much is because Mercury is retrograding. We have 4 Mercury retrogrades this year. God help us. But till the 3rd of June, making any kind of decision is going to be difficult. And I always say this, if it is a decision, it doesn't need to be made immediately. Because when one option is better than the other, it's not a decision. You know what I mean? It's that whole concept of what's a lap. You remember there was this whole controversy about what is a lap. If you're not sitting, it doesn't exist. It's the same thing. A decision shouldn't really present itself, ever. Because there always has to be one particular path that is correct for you. And if it is not, that is when it's a decision. I hope I'm making sense. Alright, immediate future. The Empress. Stunning energy. Growth, abundance, warmth, love. Venusian energy at its finest. This is Libra and Taurus energy, and the Sun is in Taurus right now. I feel like you are making the most of this full moon lunar eclipse that we have in Scorpio on the 16th. You are letting the tower fall. You have let things that don't serve you anymore fulfill their purpose, and you're just walking away from them because you want to grow. You want to leave behind people and toxic situations that did not serve your highest self. And creating that space leads to abundance, leads to growth. Stunning energy. You're also very attractive at this time, Sag. I feel like you're finally going to be attracting in the right people. Let's see, how are you showing up? Oh, King of Cups. Stunning. The King of Cups is cool, calm, collected. The King of Cups has a heart of gold. The King of Cups nurtures and protects the people he loves. No gender in tarot, just take the energy with you. I feel like you are keeping people afloat. Not just yourself, but the people around you. You are a pillar of strength for them. And I also feel like you are highly intuitive right now. Your ruler Jupiter is in Aries at the moment, and I feel like with all of this Jupiterian energy in a cardinal fire sign, it gives us this sense of optimism. But I feel like you're not getting swayed away by this energy. You are still very much standing strong. You know exactly what tools you have and how to use them. And I feel like people are looking up to you because of this wisdom that you've gained with the crone and this almost emotional intelligence that you have with the King of Cups. Let's see, what is your external circumstance or environment that you may or may not be aware of? The Page of Cups. This could be an energy that is coming in towards you that either wants to apologize or someone who just wants to mingle their energy with yours, plain and simple. Because as the King of Cups and the Empress, you can be highly magnetic. The Page of Cups is a softer energy. It's still a cup energy, so it's very loving, it's very kind, it's very soft. But I feel like there is somebody who is looking up to you. This could very well just be a child, but I'm more so feeling it could be somebody who could be looking at you in the sense of admiration. Someone who wants a piece of Sagittarius. Could be a younger person. Let's see. What are your hopes and fears? The King of Wands. You're afraid of being presented with energies that are too shallow. And I feel like you want passion. You want that drive and energy in your life. And you want someone to, maybe not someone, but I think you yourself want to have something to wake up for every morning. That sense of ambition, that sense of marching to the beat of your own drum, that fire. You are a fire sign, you're mutable fire, Sag. And I feel like things may have kind of put a damper on your spirit with the Tower card, and you may have lost that energy. But I see that coming back for you now. Let's see, possible outcome. Temperance, that is you. Every zodiac sign has a tarot card that represents them. This is you. Sag, I feel like with the Temperance card, you are not only sitting in your power, but you are achieving harmony, you are achieving balance. You are coming across as such a powerful human being whose EQ and IQ are, well, super powered. I feel that everything that you have been through, all the wisdom that you've gained with the crone, the tower, the nectar, it's almost given you a sage-like quality. Does that make sense? When nothing can disturb your peace anymore because you've come to terms with what life is. You've accepted the petals and the thorns. And that is what makes you powerful. Beautiful reading. All right, let's get a couple of tea leaves to close off the reading for you. Ew, good news. Yes, I would look out for that. Whatever you've been hoping for and wishing for, I feel like you will hear about it very soon. Hand, in need of help, assistance and guidance. I don't think this is you. I think this is somebody around you. I've placed this intuitively between the crone and the Page of Cups. There could be even a romantic partner who is attracted to you because of your ability to heal them. Sometimes that can take an unhealthy note, but I don't see this as unhealthy. I see this as you being a guiding force for somebody because you've learned so much. Tulip, great passion. Yes, you've been wanting it. And you shall have it. A Sag who is just consumed with Cups energy is not a very happy Sag. A Sag needs fire. The universe will grant so. Inkpot, problems to be resolved. I feel like you've resolved them. And you may expect a letter to come about in the mail, and it may bring about that good news. I miss letter writing. Anywho, crown, honor and respect will come to you. Absolutely. You're the Empress. No gender in tarot. Take the energy. You have earned this. You have earned this respect as the crone and the Empress. I salute you for this, Sag. Beautiful. You haven't shown up this powerful in a very, very long time. Beautiful reading. I would enjoy the rest of May if I were you. I hope you enjoy this reading, and I will see you in the next one, Sag.